Fully Christmas Smith, what's going on, brother? Tiny Bowers. Mo said so. Deidre Melton, Simplify. Carmen Blanton, Daphne, Nikki, Terry Williams, how you doing? Ella Flagger, Yvonne Marsh, Rhonda, Ralph Harrison, Carla Hicks, Donna Sellers, Art Rel, KR, Kamisha McMillan, Elisa Abubakar, how you doing? Carla Henry, Deborah Bailey Johnson, Diana Graham, Linda Barr, the teacher Small, Annette Jones, Rizelle Ponce, Alice Thomas, what's going on? Alice Thomas, what's going on? Alicia Munoz, Henrietta Harris. The Lord will give strength to his people. The Lord will bless his people with peace. Thanks for that word, Henrietta. Dorothy Croner, Bonnie Estelle Flowers, Pamela Smith. We about to get down today, y'all. Elaine Hopkins, Karima Norman, Jean Marie Collier, Annette Riggs, Ginsburg, Vivian Clark, Tamika Darden, Hassan Marshall, Leslie Foster, Sharon Fleming, Gwen Smith Stokes. Somebody tell me who this is. The devil tried it, but we still here. Angela Tyndale, Norma Gonzalez, Kevin Waters. Hold the line, brother. Mary Box, Arika Noel, Cynthia Loyal, good evening to you too. Joanne Freeman, Siobhan Armstrong, Lily Lopez, Tanisha Williams, Golden Child, Alisa Baytop, Cindy Bell Pickney. I'm going to try my best, Lily. Elizabeth Rainey, Tara Moore, Annette Martinez, Jewel Daniels, how you doing? Renee Holman. Oh, wow, I hope it was good, Renee. Deborah Petty, good evening. Janice, Carrie Astor, Leslie Satterfield, Gladys Santana, how you doing? James Tonic, Tawana Johnson, Karama Thomas. No, not Jacqueline Carr. Close. Amy Love. All politics are local. Constance Scales, Betty Lima, Atkins Carter, Gwendolyn Small, Diane Murray. Yes. This music got me in a good mood today. Because the devil tried it, but I'm still here. Candy Sadiqa Hines, Pauline Henry, Darnisha Hamilton. What's going down? Weeda Lane, Carol Green. You know I'm at. I'm at the same place every day. Allison Jane Frierson, Marisa Lowe, Miss Ali. Thank you. Yvonne S.B., Sharon Williams, Reese Taylor. Sandra Saunders Hall, Kevin Baker, Eunice Talia Busby, Stephanie Kathy. Here we go. Karen Haynes, Sumay Ya, Derek Foster, peace and love, my brother. South Ward in the building. Victorious Gary, Donna Lee, Hajira Henderson, Summers Mole. Chantel Johnson, how you doing? Valerie Crump. Betty Lima Atkins Carter. Celia Francis. Monique Love. Here we go. Tawhida Jabbar. Turn up. It's not finished. Keisha Dukes. Ida Williams. Fatima Muhammad. Oh, that was William Murphy. You didn't know. It was close. It was William Murphy. It was called Shout. Get that, because I felt like shouting. Feel like Gloria Anderson, Mary Moody Harris. we got somebody up here. What are we doing with the $150,000 for parks? We need some workout areas. Kimberly Jones, Tamika Paul, Gracie Porter, Tyra Jacobs, Sonia Patterson, Diamond Ajobiwe, Leslie Satterfield. I think I said that right. I'm not sure. It was hard to see. Quanisha Hall, Eddie Nelson, peace, brother. Cynthia Walcott, peace. Corinne Brooks, how are you? Carol Green, Nina Darby, Net Riggs, Ginsburg, here you go again. That's right, Stephanie Kathy, good to see you. Amani Shakur, peace, my brother. Peace. Know him, hold the line. Yes, Patricia Bradford, How you doing, Pat Bradford? How's everything? Hope you're feeling good and healthy and safe over there. Fees and Shaw. Shout out to Olivia, Niece Rich, Sharon Williams, Jackie Molina. Let me get to these numbers. Let me get to these numbers for y'all today. And you see the news came out today. The superintendent has agreed to have virtual learning up until the end of the first quarter, which is November. First quarter in schools, first marking period, I should say, in the schools is November. That's the first marking period for you guys who don't know that. And I believe after that marking period, they'll reassess where we are and what's going on, and then make a decision about how we should move forward after that. I do know that many parents in the survey that the superintendent put out put that they wanted to, in fact, send their kids to school. Thousands and thousands of parents. I don't want you to think that it was overwhelming that parents decided that they should not send their kids to school, because it was not. Matter of fact, it was almost opposite. Many parents wanted to send their kids to school. One, because they probably didn't have any other choice, because they have to go to work and other kinds of things, and they have to figure it out. And they was trusting their children with which is a lot of pressure, trusting their children with the superintendent, with the schools, with the people there to mind and care, make sure their kids are safe, that they learn at the same time. Even if the superintendent decided to put 10 kids in a class at a time, some people would have had to stay home anyway and do virtual. And that's why I was advocating early on that many of us decide virtual in the first place. But he's made a decision up until November. So now I think September and October, he has a whole lot of time. The district, you guys have a whole lot of time to prepare for what November may portend, what it looks like, how it's organized, get more information to you about some of the ideas of how you social distance. I mean, he even told me something about the high schools of kids staying in the homeroom and they begin to switch classes virtually, that they stay in one class with the desk separated and the plexiglass around them and a laptop, and they switch classes virtually. So they go to math, physics, biology, all these other classes, English, virtually. They switch that way, which is a creative idea. And I offer them the city buildings, if you need places for people to come who absolutely positively have nowhere to send their kids because they have to go to work, whether it's in school or home, right? They gotta send their kids to school because they can't keep them home. That there are locations that the city we can work to make available for parents so they can come do their virtual educational experience there or in the school somewhere. So we have to figure that out still, because there are a lot of parents, thousands of parents opted to send their kid to school, thousands. And I want you to know that because it wasn't just a simple decision for the superintendent to say the kids are not going to come to school, we're going to have virtual learning, because he had to take into consideration all of these parents who wanted their kids, in fact, to go to school. I think he made the right decision. It's a tough decision, but he made the right one to slow the process down, to give us an opportunity to get our bearings, find out where we are, make sure the in-school stuff is solid, perfect what the virtual thing looks like, make sure everybody has an opportunity to do virtual, and make sure that we have all of the partners in place so that when we do open up, that is as seamless as possible. And it gives us a chance to get a handle on what's going on in terms of the COVID now, get a handle on it, get control of our numbers again, try to figure out what's the best possible way to provide safety and health and welfare for the young people as they go back and forth to school. Because ultimately, it wasn't a matter of if somebody got sick, it's a matter of when. And I always said that even when we open up restaurants, stores, so forth and so on, it does not mean nobody is going to get sick. Somebody is going to get sick. The idea is to make sure that the infrastructure that you have in place is solid enough so we're not having people that are passing away, that we're not spreading the virus uncontrollably, that our hospitals are not full, that we don't get back into a situation where we can't get an EMT, or they have to give you a survey before they come to your house and pick you up, literally. These are the things that were happening. So, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, and are we prepared for that? Because somebody could get sick on the way to school, right? Or somewhere else and bring it to the school. So all of those things, all of those eventualities are possible. They are possible eventualities. And we need to make sure that we're prepared with an exit strategy, with a scale back strategy, with everything that we need to prepare kids for learning. So it came out. He made an announcement. It's all over the news now. All these press agencies asking me, what do I feel? What do I think? I told them to listen to Facebook Live because you get it at the same time the folks get it. But I think it's the right decision. I think he made a good decision. It was a hard decision for him to make, but I obviously and apparently think it's the right decision for him to make. And even and I have faith in his thoughtfulness around opening the schools, around the preparedness. I thought they did an incredible job. They were very thoughtful about how they're going to do it. They did a test run this summer with very little issue. So the faith is the lack of faith is not in their ability to prepare, but in the virus's infection rate now, and our ability to get it under control is what's in question, right? And if the state is cautious about allowing people to eat inside of a restaurant, I mean, you just have to think about that. If the state is cautious about allowing people to eat inside of a restaurant, then we have to be cautious about allowing thousands of kids to go into a school building, some without ventilation, because some of these school buildings were built in the 1800s. We have buildings that are over 100 years old with no proper ventilation, no AC, no any of those things. And so it would make it difficult to be in a building without the virus lingering in there because there's no proper ventilation. And all those things have to be dealt with, have to be handled before we're prepared to just go straight ahead, no holds barred, let kids move into the school. So I appreciate the cautiousness, the trepidation, the thoughtfulness, and opening in November. We'll see in November if we're prepared to go any further. And if it doesn't open in November, the next opening availability is probably somewhere in January, February, after the holiday breaks. Hell, and we can be creative about that. You don't have to completely follow the holiday season as it is, but there's ways to be creative even about that. So we're still thinking about it. We still need input. Anybody, you should be willing to give your input. Your information is here. This is a community issue. It's not a 2-person, 3-person issue. All of us are in this, and all of us need to voice our concern about it and have a discussion about it. And we have to learn in Newark how to have discussions without demeaning and being nasty. So we don't have to do that. We don't have to. You can disagree with people without being ugly, right? You could say what your point of view is, have a discussion about it, because ultimately the idea is to move us forward, to move us upward. The debate, we're struggling and wrestling around ideas for the betterment of our community as a collective, not just to get your point across or win an argument or be seen on social media. The idea is to figure this out. And so we need more discussion. And disagreement is healthy. Disagreement is healthy. It's healthy. Disagreement is healthy. The problem with the way we disagree, though, is it turned from disagreement to outright, like, nasty kind of back and forth. And that's not what we need, right? That's not what we need, because it's eventually not going to get us to where we need to, where we have to be. Right now in Newark, we have 36 more positive cases than Friday. So over the weekend, we didn't count the weekend, so we have 36 more positive cases than we did Friday, and which gives us 577 since June 30th, and we have one new death since Friday. Since Friday, we have one new death. Today is Monday. So Friday to Saturday, Saturday to Sunday, Sunday to Monday, which is 3 days. So 36 more positive cases in 3 days. I know before I said 48 hours, but it's actually more than 48 hours. So it's 36 more positive cases in 3 days, and one new death in 3 days since, and give us a total of 31 deaths since June 30th. In New Jersey, there's a total of 187,767 positive cases, which is 603 more cases than Friday. 603 cases over a 3-day period. Friday to Saturday, Saturday to Sunday, Sunday to Monday. 603 more cases. Divide that by 3. A total of 14,077 deaths, which is 13 more than Friday. 13 more than Friday. So that's where our numbers are right now. I want to thank everybody who have been using the Newark hotline. It has been effective for us. It has been very, very effective. The number is 973-969-1122, 973-969-1122. This is for large gatherings in Newark only. You know, we've gotten calls from South Jersey, y'all. Come on. We got people calling us way down in Egg Harbor somewhere saying, listen, because they thought it was a state line, you know. Newark is big, but not that big, folks. We don't respond to South Jersey. This is only for Newark. And our partners in Irvington and East Orange and all the folks that listen, we love you. This is a Newark hotline. If you call us, we'll reach out to your folks for you. But it's 973-969-1122. It's for large gatherings as it relates to COVID-19. Any other non-emergency call should continue to go to 973-733-6000, 973-733-6000. But the COVID hotline is 973-969-1122. Between Sit Still Sundays, the hotline, and change behavior, we hope to see our numbers go down. I'm going to share that data with you on Friday and see what that looks like. This Sunday, we're going to go back to the normal hours this Sunday. We're going to go back to normal hours this Sunday and see what that looks like. For us, we're going back to our normal hours on this Sunday. If we have to go back, we will go back. We're going to go back to our normal hours on this Sunday. The census train, we made progress during this past weekend. Census train, we're now up to 48% counted. We counted 48%. Now we're moving, y'all. We have to continue to do that. 48%. And during that train, they distributed 300 hot meals, gave out 300 masks, and signed up just under 100 people. And the census train will be out again this coming weekend. We'll be out there again this weekend from 11 to 2. And I will start announcing the locations tomorrow. But the census train will be out there from 11 to 2. We also still are doing our testing, pop-up testing sites. We're at Casburger Field today, which is on North 5th Street until 8 p.m. Casburger Field on North 5th until 8. Wednesday, we'll be at 14th Avenue School on the South 8th Street side. And Friday, we'll be at Jackson Park between Sherman and Pennsylvania. Jackson Park between Sherman and Pennsylvania. The police are still doing their Adopt the Block. Tomorrow, they'll be on Orchard Street. Wednesday, they'll be on 15th Avenue and South 18th. Thursday, they'll be on Chadwick. And Friday, we'll be on Smith between South Orange and Rockland. Right now, between us and the school district, the city alone has given out 1.1 million meals. Between us and the school district, we have gone over the 2 million mark. 2 million meals have been distributed by us to city residents. If you need food or know someone else who needs food, please put this stuff up. We deliver the food on Wednesday. I'm going to run through this because I have to go back to some other stuff. Community cleanup is this Saturday in the North Ward. Shout out to the Central Ward. They did an awesome job. Central Ward has been standing up. They've been doing better than all of us, y'all. We have to do better, y'all. In competition with that Central Ward, they've been stepping up to the plate. Shout out to Councilman LaMonica McGyver. Has been doing a great job helping organize that. But this Saturday, August 22nd, we'll be in the North Ward. You can pick up your supplies at the Vince Lombardi Center from 8:30 to 4, and I'll give the dumpster locations soon. Remember, this Thursday, we'll be doing a virtual town hall on how to buy city-owned property. Learn how to buy city-owned property on August 20th, this Thursday, and that following week on the 27th, we'll actually have the auction online that you could get city-owned property. The auction will be on Newark NJ, one word, newarknj.realforeclose.com, newarknj.realforeclose.com. You can get a list. There are about 47 properties that are up for auction. You can get a list at newarknj.gov, newarknj.gov. Let me go over these numbers again. We have 36 more positive cases today than we did Friday, 3 days later. We have one new death in 3 days, gives us a total of 31 since June 30th and 577 positive cases since June 30th. The state has 603 more positive cases today than they did Friday, and 13 more deaths today than they did on Friday. We had an edict out in terms of live music and bands, particularly at restaurants. We're going to start this week. You'll get a letter. They'll get a letter this week. I'm not saying when. They'll get a letter this week that will allow you, if you have a restaurant, to have a live band in your restaurant, or outside, because you can't go inside, to patrons that are seated and eating, seated and eating, a live band for those folks, because these musicians are claiming they and rightfully so, they're not working. So a live band, but if you violate that, if you turn it into a party, a festival, if you try to be slick, we're going to take your business license away from the city of Newark. You have to go do that somewhere else. So we know who the general offenders are. We're going to have our eye on you and on other people too. If you offend, we're going to take your license, and you won't have. And we're not going to give you any warning. We're going to close your business down, and we're going to take your license, and you're probably going to have to go to court to try to get your license back. That's what we're going to do to you if you violate our order, right? I hate to be harsh like that, but you know what it is. You know what we said. You know what we asking you to do. So if you do anything opposite that, you're just being blatant about your unwillingness to help us protect our community. And so we have to eject you from the community that you failed to protect, because you believe that your well-being is more important than our collective well-being. And that's really what it is, right? And when people ask me questions about, like, immediately I got on this thing, people start asking you about things like almost demanding, put the basketball courts up, open up the gyms. Like it almost like elicits this kind of this kind of disappointing response and feeling that I begin to have about our folks who believe that their individual well-being is more important than our collective well-being. And we just have to be, mindful that we're not in the city and in the state or on the planet by ourselves. Like, we're here with a bunch of folks who have a right to live and breathe and be healthy too, right? In the way that they think that they could be healthy in their own. They don't, you don't have to bully them into running around the track with you, or taking the vitamins that you take, or do all the other kind of things that you're telling people to do. And look, it might make them well, it might not. It might prevent them from getting sick, it might not. Everybody is different, and some people have issues that you don't know about or have. So it's important that you, take into consideration everybody else. Just want to also shout out and thank everybody, man, who have been, we've been preaching a lot about, or I have been on this thing about being a community and taking care of each other. I've gotten a lot of inboxes and information this week about people taking care of other people, man, about people stepping up to the plate, helping people out with food, helping people out in their home, helping people out move stuff in front of their house, helping people out with their children, all kind of things, man. It's been good to hear and good to see people stepping up to the plate in our community, who are helping take care of each other, people who even volunteering to get people food, volunteering to do the census, all of those things. And I appreciate it. And I don't want to talk about, all the negative stuff all the time. Lily said, let me hear something positive. So just want to shout out everybody who has really stepped up to the plate, man, who have been helping out with masks and everything else that we've been doing. All of the pastors, all of the volunteers, all of the workers, everybody who's been going above and beyond what they had to make sure that this city is okay and that it's safe, right? So we have witnessed the numbers go down a little bit than when I was ranting and raving the other day, which is why I'm going to give us a one-day reprieve on that Sit Still Sunday to 11, and then on Monday you'll hear whether we're going to go back to that or not. We're going to go 2 more Sundays, and then we may go back to that. And you'll see, and the folks down there who want to hear the live music, we're going to allow the live music to be played. But as soon as it turns into a party at the festival, then there goes that train. It's finished. You just need to be mindful that is in fact what is going to happen if you decide to violate what we're asking you to not do. And I know there are people who are concerned about us doing it. Listen, I'm concerned about doing it, but I want to give people the opportunity to do what's right. Like if they can do it and do what's right, then I don't see an issue with it at all. But if they turn it into something else, then we have to shut it down. The same way with the Sunday thing, right? And the crowd. We're still calling about the crowds as well. We're going to keep doing that. It has had a positive impact. It has had a positive impact. Us breaking up the crowds, the Sit Still Sunday has had a positive impact on our numbers and on our city. The data shows that. We are happy about that. I pray that it's not premature, that I let you have those bands outside and I take the Sit Still Sunday away for one Sunday. We'll see what that looks like, and we'll make a determination on that Monday. It's one day. Make that Monday to see if that in fact is working or it's not working for us. So thank everybody for listening today. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you all.